So welcome back to Close to Home here at Southington, Connecticut. We are here for the basic Saturday sampler for August of 2023. So you can bring in your completed basic July block beginning Saturday, August 19th at 10 o'clock to receive your August kit free. You have until the 31st to bring in your July block. So we have two very special machines on sale for you, the Bernina 435 and the Janome Skyline 5 or S5. Both are great piecing and quilting machines. So I'd like to go over a few quick features of these machines for you. And don't forget, we always have classes forming for the fall, so please check out our website for new classes. So the machines that we have special for August till the end of August our Skyline S5. What I like about it, it has a nice 9mm stitch width, so you get it has a cutter, upper and lower thread. Our Bernina 435 larger bobbin comes with a nice extension table. And again, lots of nice decorative stitches. This one is going for $14.99, a great deal at to get into a Bernina. Our block of the month, this month for August, basic 2023, we are going to go over the drunkard's path. We're going to just be making a 9 patch with simple drunkard squares, drunkard path squares, and square squares. So let's get started. Oh, our cutting. So the dark blue, these are the B shapes. They are cut at 3 5/8 inches wide by the length of the strip that is given you. The orange is a 4.5 inch strip with the whole length of what's in your kit. The white, you're going to be cutting, it's about 8 by 13, and you're going to be cutting a 4.5 inch strip off this end, and then the remainder are you're going to get 6, 2 7/8 inch squares, and please cut those on the diagonal one time. Also the multi-blue, very simple, those are our square square centers. Those are 3 3/8 strip, and you need 3 of them. That's all the cutting, and I've done most of the cutting for you. I must say, before you even begin cutting your kits, because of the curve, Mary Ellen's Best Press is going to help you so much stabilize your fabrics for that curve. I actually went over these twice, every kit piece I went over twice with a dry iron. Hit it again with the Mary Ellen's and went over it with the dry iron. So you'll appreciate it when it comes time to sew those curves. All right. So the first off, let's just go over really quick the square in a square. We're going to take our multi-square, and what I've done is for this one, we're going to find the center. So I just folded it in half, gave it a little bit of a crease. I took my white 2 7/8 inch squares and cut those in half. And I am also creasing up on that side. And I'm going to find the 2 pieces, and I'm just going to lay them together and find the center. So I'm going to sew across here at 1/4, same on this side like I've done with this piece. All right, we're going to press these out to the white, and again we're going to find our halfway point. So I'm just going to match my corners of my multi-square, find that halfway point, find this halfway point, and we're just going to sew these together. Make sure you have right sides together. All right, let's go ahead and do this and finish up a square and a square. And we're going to be making 3 of these. So you want to go in the intersection right here and out the intersection on the other side. I'll show you that. Pretty close. Okay. But you want to do opposite sides first. So here I've come pretty close to in and out where that little groove is in my fabric where I placed it. And we're going to press these out. You'll notice that it goes, well, pretty close straight across once I press it. And I do have a 1/4 inch seam allowance. All right, same with this one. I have my 1/4 inch. And all I have to do is, one more time, find my center. I'm just going to pinch it in the middle, add another one, and press it out. And that's it. You don't have to trim these. If you want, you can trim the dog ears, but I've just left mine. And you're going to do 2 sides, press outward, do 2 sides, press outward. That's pretty simple. Square and a square we can do. Draw path. This is a new ruler. It makes a 4-inch finished unit. And again, we have the B units, which are the inside piece, and the A units, which are the outside piece. Both of these form the drunkard's path unit. These are cut 4 1/2, and these are cut 3 5/8. So I've done that here. So let's cut some so I can show you how it's done. I'll take my orange, and I have what's very nice to have. It's a rotating mat. And so it really helps when I cut this side and I don't have to run over to the other side of the table. All right, so we're just going to place our A units here. And as you can see, the orange A units, we're going to need 4 of them. So I'll go ahead and cut 4, and I kind of snug them close together, as you'll see. So I'm going to go up one side. Notice how I have my rotary cutter kind of up in the air, a little bit down, not way low and not super high, but at a nice angle. I'm holding on to the template. It has no grips on it. So hold on to it nice and tight, just like that. See what happens? So just whoop. So you're going to hold on to that, and you're going to go right around this corner nice and slow. Okay? There we go. Whoops. All right. So now I can turn my mat and get this first one cut over here. Put it right back where it belongs. All right, so I have one. I'm going to take my A unit again, and I don't have to do, you know, make a lot of, I want to kind of put them all together so I don't waste a lot of fabric. So I'm just going to use a portion where I did not use before. Okay, so this one, cut, and I can go ahead and turn my mat. I'm going to hold on to it nice and tight. I'm going to go up this side and around the corner. All right. And then we're going to start again. I have my nice flat edge. Up and around the corner, and one more. All right. So we're going to make 4 A units that are orange and 2 A units that are white. Now let's talk a little bit about the B's, the inside. These are, again, these are 3 5/8. You're going to get a nice big strip of the blue, as I've done there. And what I needed to do is just fold this in half and cut it at 3 5/8 wide. I'm going to cut 2 at a time. Okay. So I'll start, let's see, get that as close together as possible. I'm going to place my B unit along the edge of the strip. I'm going to trim it And then of course I need to get my nice straight edge here. So hold on to it. And we're just going to go around this corner. Okay. And I'm going to turn my unit or go to the other side of the table, whichever works, and just trim that down. Now I have 2 of these. Oh, these are nice and starched. They're really going to be very, very helpful. Okay. We're going to continue. I need 3 of these. So down on the lower side, along the edge of my blue strip, hold it nice and tight. Don't let it slip around. Cut that on the angle. I'm going to use my board, turn it, and cut it again. 2 more. So these are going to go with the orange, and then you're going to get 1 more out of the blue. Okay, you're going to turn and cut the end. All right, so let's go ahead and sew a drunkard's path now that we know how to cut the units. All right, so let's each of these. I'm going to show you a no pin method. I know, you're like, oh no. The first thing we want to do is we're going to keep the A unit down and facing upright. The B unit is going to be on top with this upper edge of my unit parallel to this one. All right, just like that. And my raw edges are matched. Does everybody see that? I'm just going to take it, put it right there in that corner, right up against the edge to edge. So this is where I'm going to start sewing. And you'll see as I start to sew, I'm going to keep my needle down and I'm just going to maneuver my fabrics so that they continue to match along the raw edge. So let's give one a try, and maybe I'll do a second one if there's time. All right. All right, so I'm 1/4 of an inch in from the edge.